Hey, hey, hey. How are we? It will take a few months for release. It will take longer than a few months, I reckon. Ignore this place. Right. So, from where we were last time, I can't remember. But we've done quite a lot. It is a wild string. We have about an hour, so this is more of an update video than anything else. I suppose we'll do the world gem first. So the world gen, it's not done yet, but it is. So the spawn layer will be around here. Like, if I land here, as you can see, I've gone too deep. Here should be fine, yeah. So so when you get too deep, that will be the effects that happen, and then you won't be able to mine or anything like that. I haven't worked out how we're unlocking the layers yet, because originally I wasn't going to do it, but I think it was quite nice if we do. The gates will be like whatever, really. Bottom you have your deep slate. Let's say obviously none of this is final yet. The geodes will probably move down to the purple and pink areas. So this is what we'll go like this. Still not sure this either. A suit that lets you go deeper like in Caveopolis, but reversed. Well, I was thinking that, and then I thought, I don't know if we want to... I want it to be a mechanic, but I don't want it to be a big mechanic. Also, you'd probably see these. So these are just... they're not actual glowstone. They're shimmer stone. Or shimmering stone. The idea being that there'll be some way to unlock these into like a room. With like special loot or something like that. But I haven't worked that out yet. I know how to do it, I just haven't worked out the loop. And then there'll also be... Where is it? There'll also be this. So the idea is these will be around. And then the villager inside it will have certain trades. As you can see, the trades are completely broken at the minute. Well, not broken, this is actually what it's meant to look like at the minute, because I haven't added anything really. And the idea of these people, these will be able to help you in some ways. Maybe give you like enchanted stuff and stuff like that. And obviously you got chests with loot. All good stuff. The quests, I don't know if anyone's seen it before, but these have all been completely changed again. To match the new Strainers update. Yeah, there's ways to do it. Like, the system runs on player tags anyway, so if a player has the tag, they're not affected. So anything to give that tag, be that an item or a command or a quest or anything. Maybe even through the villagers. And then, so the ore stuff is now separated back out to this. Where originally it went straight into here. There's a good chance that this recipe changes as well. And then we'll probably move this further along and reduce the iron usage here. So leverage by permits from the villagers, they go down deeper. Maybe something like that, yeah. My idea in my head is that it's like pressure. So the pressure would, obviously the further you go down, the higher the pressure is. Ideally, I want these to open onto a cave. But as far as I can tell, there's no way of doing that through structures. Which is a little bit annoying. The only other way I could think of doing these rooms is either using the shimmer stone and spawning them in like that, or having them spawn like they are, which is on the same level, and using like a unique block in the room that you can target so you know exactly where they are. Why not have it where the doors have to be open to a 3x3 area? I'd like to be able to do that, but I have no idea how to do that. Machine like the seaball from Subnautica. And you can go down deeper, but if you step out, you won't survive long. Well, could do that. Should I have? Because if you flick that, you'll get the you'll get teleported back to your with the mod pack utilities mod. But I think like mining fatigue does probably enough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we used something like that. But yeah, I'd like to spawn them like dungeons. Unfortunately, these aren't structures. They're features, which directly have cave integration, but structures do not. At least as far as I can tell, they do not. So yeah, that's the world. I say more things will be added, more geo. So there's geo. So there'll be more geo wars added. What else have we done? Obviously, the start of the game is done with hammers. Which are these? And this is done through the new casting stuff. So when you craft a hammer, you have the pulverizer modifier. And then that pulverizer modifier that allows for like cobblestone to gravel, whatever. Geodes with only world gen will we be able to craft. Haven't worked out yet. The current idea is to use amethyst as like the base. This sort of area, which obviously is quite deep. It'll be later on in the pack, which kind of works with the balance. Yeah, there's ways we could do it. So if we open this up, you can see all of these already have casting integration. So you can make. Pretty sure we have sort of everything in here, even all the modium. Yeah. So any of the geo walls already is supported by casting, which is good. And I do think that would work for the later part of the game for like scaling up resources. So I'd say that's the early game. We move into this bit that's being reworked. But the idea we go through whatever mod this is, pantry for blockheads, a little bit into this. Mainly to get the ice and stuff. And again, I think this will be separated out a little bit more. And then this chapter's pretty done as well. So yeah, that's basically everything I've done, I think. Obviously, we changed the sniffer stuff, but I think everyone's seen that. Oh yeah, the world gens. There's more stuff for world gen. Absolutely no mobs at all spawn. So this is a normal world. We turn it off peaceful. Absolutely no mobs will spawn. So the idea behind this is I think we're going to try and use the summoning block. For as many of the mobs as we can. Yeah, I don't even think we're gonna do mobs at all though. I'd like to have a mod like maybe hostile neural networks. Ideally though, I'd like Woot. Because I think that would be quite a nice mod to have from the beginning. Obviously, until we know if it's getting updated, can't really do that yet. I guess hostile neural networks will definitely get updated, so worst case we have that. I don't think what else we've done. We've got a few new mods as well that we haven't used before. We've got classic pipes, which are replacing pipes, at least in this pack. As I said earlier, we've got pantry for blockheads, which is like a add-on, I guess, to cooking for blockheads, which I've never seen before, so we're using that as well. We've got this as well, the Beyond Dimensions one, which I think is like a AE2/refined storage thing. Obviously, Ender IO, refined storage, all yours. Farming for blockheads. We've got easy villagers because I think villagers are going to play a part. We also have construction sticks. Probably heart cancers again. This is another one where I'm not sure 100% yet. But I may actually have a use for the hearts for like the summoning block. Or some sort of ritual or something. Sophisticated storage. Again, I'm not sure if that's staying yet. Backpacks are staying no matter what. Frame blocks. Cooking for blockheads. Obviously casting. Utilities. Strainers. All the colours. And that's basically it. I haven't actually decided yet on if we're going to dabble into magic. I think there is a place for it in this. But our only real options are occultism. So it's possible. That or we do like an optional quest time for it. Yeah, that's basically what we have for at the moment. So yeah, that's what we have so far. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I guess we could carry a plan for a little bit. Though we have completed most of this. I'm excited for this. Good. To be honest, I've only ever booted up the pack FTB Stoneblock once. So I actually have no idea if it does work. Or if mobs do spawn. Yeah, so I don't know if you played Stoneopolis, but I'm trying to... This is meant to be a sequel to Cave. In a way that Stoneopolis wasn't. Yeah, I think I finished Stoneblock now. There is another tip coming out on Fractured. Well, say I'm adding tips to Fractured. And there is a new Gaming on Caffeine one. To go with the two that he's already got. So that tip is, so you have the GOC one, which is gaming on, where is it? Just the standard one. Gaming on / in caffeine is not required but highly recommended. So that's the first one that will come up every now and again. And then the one added after that was gaming on caffeine didn't complete Caveopolis free, can you? And then the new one that's come into Fractured and everything else when it updates is gaming on caffeine is a great streamer. Regularity of said streams is not guaranteed. Which I think is quite good. So that's a fun little Easter egg. Yeah, I just randomly come out with it this morning. When I was... So I was thinking we didn't actually have tips in the pack, so I needed to add them anyway. So I thought, why not? We'll just add that in there. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. So this is my test world. But this is, well, it's not really a test world. This is actually my playthrough world. Where we kind of get a feel of how the pack's coming along. The early game feels pretty good at the minute. Like the amount of changes that I've already made to the like drop rates and stuff in just this first run. It's quite a lot. So we actually should be able to make mud. Which is the glass bottles and then strainer in the mud. Make a new hammer. This recipe's already changed. This used to only give one, but that now gives two. And that's how you get clay. Clay into buckets, which is fine. That's the ceramic bucket. And that is chapter 1. And as I say, this is the second time or third time this has been reworked. I think this is the best one so far. The progression feels quite nice. So now we need to get purifying drops. Which is water gravel. Actually, come to think, eroding water. Or do we not have that yet? We don't have a lot yet. Thank you very much for the subscription. It means a lot. Subs go a long way to help support, so yeah, it does mean a lot. I'm just getting unlucky. water gravel. 10% chance, yeah. What we can do is make another strainer. Because we want one at least for eroding. And probably purifying as well. Let's put this one, just do it in lines, I think. Oh, what, sitting down instead of on the sides? We must just be really unlucky. I think the mesh does it better sitting now. In all honesty, the mesh being on the side didn't really make a lot of sense. I'm a huge fan of the drops though now. When you can just do that. And then it fills up the tank and then adds the glass around it. I think that's pretty good. And then obviously taking the bucket out takes the glass away. This is insane. Yeah, thank you. It's a lot better than having it in world as well. It helps with performance and it just visually just looks better. Also, this way, if we want to, we can add the ability for the fluid to be consumed, or at least part of the fluid to be consumed. Yeah, no, that's all rendered now. There's a lot of like I want to say when you move to when this pack eventually comes, obviously this will be the first big pack that we do for 26.1.2. I'd like to think that there's every mod that we have, there is significant improvements too. Like silly things like doing that, breaking it. So like, there's a lot of like little visual stuff here and there, and like, actual like progression wise as well. Yeah, rooters is huge. Rooters is huge. Strainers is not in terms of where you see it as a player. Like actually playing with strainers so isn't that much different, but internally it is very different. Omnis Utilities is completely different. But again, not from a player perspective, but behind the scenes. Plus with the new what is it we've got? We have the oh, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Bit delayed on the old bot. Means a lot. Thank you so much for the subs. What are we up to now? 18. almost broken the 20 barrier that we've had for a long while. Oh, apparently it's 40. Did we actually have a hype train? I know we had a couple of subs, so maybe we did. No, it is 18. Yeah, it is 18. Right, cool. But yeah, I'd like to see, when this comes out, you should see a massive improvement to actual standard of mods that I have made as well, which I think is good to see. Ah, the two. For some reason, I was under the impression that Prime subs didn't do the hype train, which I guess I'm completely wrong about. Yeah, enjoy your gifted subs. Everyone say thank you. Oh, finally got some purifying drops. So that's the strainer setup. I cannot remember the recipes for any of this, because these have changed about 2 or 3 times. Oh, it's literally just that. The strainer recipe's that, yeah. We could do that. Give them all a nice. And then in here now we can directly make gravel. And in here we can make purified sand. And I think I want to remove the dirt. Not the dirt, the... Actually, dirt needs to be here. Like that. Hey, welcome, welcome. Just do that. Now this, I think, so the purified dirt is where the seeds and stuff come from. Apparently grass blocks. Yeah, so we need to add a lot of seeds to this as well, which should be fine. It wouldn't be the first time that we put a description in it's being shipped. There was one very recently that still had stuff like needs a texture change. So we can make a gravel as well. The big thing with strainers now to remember is the purified gravel is where vanilla ores come from. And then the purified sand is where modded comes from. That's basically the basic rule of thumb with it. This should get us some ores. Do not have a wooden hopper. I feel like at this point, Opolis Utility should probably just have a wooden hopper in it. I feel like we use a wooden hopper in every pack. Is this the next pack you're working on? Technically, no. We have Opolis Plus, which is just updating every now and again. We have Opolis 26, which is getting a lot of updates actually. And we have obviously Caveopolis too. So they're the three that the actual like not fully complete ones yet. And then obviously behind that we have Fractured and Submerged too. There is a Fractured update scheduled for tomorrow. And it has very little changes in it. So we should be getting close to actually full release on Fractured, which is quite nice. Look at that, 1 copper ore piece. What is the likelihood that these remember the fluids that they have in them when they're broken? Because I can't remember. I think ideally we want to set up some sort of automation. I suppose technically this is the next pack, yeah. Hey, welcome up. Surely I set this up to remember the items. I actually want to pick up both of these. It was a wonderful pipe story. I like to think it was, yeah. 10 out of 10. Wait, what do I want here? Purifying. And then... and then that. Pretty clean. And we can even do a third hopper. And then smack a barrel on it. It's not how you make a barrel. Look at that. Caveopolis 2 bricked in. So, to be fair, we'll probably add some sort of catchy name to it. Obviously, with this, you probably noticed with like fractured and contained, having the Opolis added to the title does make a big difference. In the case of contained, having contained a space adventure made a massive difference. It does have to be right though. What do you mean? Part after Caveopolis 2 needs to be eye-catching. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. That is. I had to adjust the minimap settings because with this new monitor, it was absolutely tiny. So I just changed like everything. There we go. I think the I don't know if it shows on stream, but the actual map information was so small before I couldn't read it. It is a big base. So then in here we could just throw in literally just cobblestone, we don't go to gravel, and then gravel don't go into purified gravel. And then we could do it again. Nah, I don't think we need to do it. What we can do is that, and then where's I got mesh? Listen, it had to be done. Though I am starting to get some inconsistencies which I'm not liking. So, for example, sometimes the Minecraft window doesn't snap to the top of the screen. So I have to drag it into the other screen, maximize it, and then drag it back over. And then on the smaller screen, for whatever reason, the windows don't maximize to full now. They leave like a pixel gap. So if you scroll to the top to like click on the taskbar, it just clicks behind it. So there's a lot of fun things like that. I'll tell you what it is. It's not that big, to be fair. It's 27-inch. Exactly. There's no way you have that saved. But yeah, it is that. Your browser remembered it. Maybe it's just recommended it to you. It's a very nice monitor though, to be, and I can see every single pixel in this pixelated game, which is great. Not really sure why we need ladders here, but I've got them now. So I don't know what this is going to become. So it's hard to carry on from here. I guess you can kind of see where we're going with it. Which of course is the important thing. And I have to say the reduction of streams is actually, it's allowed me to like work out better balance in doing this. Not get burned out on like one thing. What is the chance it's 75%? Actually, such a hoarder. Just yeah, I keep it. So I think we're going to use. I think we're going to use aluminium for cloche. I think because the cloche isn't going to be too powerful in this, I don't think. So we can actually do this now. Did you finish Fractured? Fractured's been done a while, yeah. Fractured was a weird one because the actual pack was completed before it come out in beta, which we probably going to start doing more of. I think having an overall endgame plan before a pack is beta is probably better. Aluminium. Only some balancing needed. Yeah, exactly. It's not a lot. The change log for the fractured update tomorrow is as followed. Updated mods, sorry. Added tips. Added frame blocks. Added redstone manager. And added simple Discord rich presence. So it is very, very minor stuff. There is actually no balance changes. Yeah, stream to Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. Even though YouTube never says that I'm live. Yeah, Redstone Manager. Basically allowed you to have really good controls, like so I wanted it for mainly for like dimensional redstone. I think that was a good suggestion by someone. It doesn't actually do dimensions, but it does do in the same dimension, which is good. It's basically wireless redstone. It's a good little mod. I think we want to change. Copper's such a weird ore. I don't know if anything balances for it though. I think once we've got loot.js, we want to reduce the ore. I hate that you get like so much from copper ore, especially when it is pretty useless. Thanks very for the sub on YouTube. Is it that far behind? I don't think we have any delay. Or at least it shouldn't be. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. My god, there is a delay. 20. 20-second delay on YouTube. Are we still live on Twitch? Yes. 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds. Right, so let's change this. Let me give you the code. So, if I recall, you could do something weird now, can't you? You could do something like... If I do that... Think you could do that now? And then this would be... just, let's see if that works. 1 second delay on kick. I actually think it's 10 seconds delay on kick. Okay, that did not work. Unable to set result. Caveopolis cloche. That is because it's a cloche. So yeah, you can do it just still blows my mind because I never knew this was even a thing. But you can actually have multiple options for a recipe input. Yeah, it's cool that. Especially for stuff like this because the ceramic bucket isn't its own item per fluid. You get more water. We have 1 drop. Did I delete my water source? I think I actually did delete my water source. Like an absolute imbecile. Actually, this should totally use purified dirt. And that whole chapter can go based on that. So we do something like that. we not make it? Did I just not put it in? Oh, it needs... Wait. There's not even a recipe for this. It would run in this recipe. Did I delete it? Purified dirt. Tier 3 apparently. Even though that recipe hasn't loaded either. Why hasn't it loaded? These still work. Well, that's a mystery to solve. That is the ID, right? Oh, it's not purified water, is it? It's purifying. Yeah, that'll be why. I hate that event.custom recipes don't ever show errors. No, this should give you the dirt. Maybe a client restart. Yeah, that is not a restart needed. Hopefully this gives us the dirt. Which it didn't. That's because it's tier 3. Why did I make this recipe tier 3? What was the thinking? Do it here instead. It could definitely be a tier 2. Wasted so much dirt. This time, we shall get our dirt. And then we can make a cloche. Except we're missing everything. Oh yeah, I haven't got water. Actually, there is a way to do this. Do something like break that. Place water, then bone meal to 4. Break, claim. And then we make cloche. And then just throw a sap in it. You can use a water bowl to do it as well. But of course, I haven't got iron yet. I've had that one in the in fracture testing. I guess it makes sense that if you grow this thing, it will have to make a waterlog block. So that's wood sorted. I don't think we can make any of these yet. Actually, I think what we probably want to do I think we want to do that. New cloche visual. There's that. Is this different from before? I can't actually remember what it used to look like. This is different. JEI on like every single mod got changed. Yeah, it's just so this was here because I couldn't be bothered to work out the rendering when I first ported it. But we can definitely do rendering now. I mean, we can render stuff like this, so we could probably render the crop. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I think we'll use the place mod on the because I've recently added to places the ability to hide the template. When you open that chest, there's a trash can icon. I really don't like that. And you have to disable it on every GUI separately. You just press T. Wait, you have to press T on every slot? Oh yeah, that is gross then, actually. What mod is this? Trash slot. Ah, there's got to be worse mods than a trash can mod. Yeah, this one. Yeah, to be fair, we probably don't need this. Pretty unnecessary when you have the FTB alternative. Yeah, probably agree. Listen, feedback has been taken. It's gone. Look, no T. No, you can't hear the click that's being pressed there. I assure you it's T. I don't even know how that slipped in. I'm pretty sure it's not in Opolis 26 either. Oh no, it is in Opolis 26. We'll get rid of from that as well then. Yeah, but you don't notice the T key. I could have been scamming you. What was the other thing I needed? I can't remember. You're too honest for that, so we believed you. Good. Because I'm pretty sure if I type in here, it's going to crash. Oh no, it doesn't. GG. Oh, yeah, it did. Big rip. I think we'll call it there for today. I know it's not a long stream again, but hopefully there will be longer ones coming up soon. But as I say, I'm trying to maximize the chance where I can to do this. Why does searching for a mod crash the game? Great question. I can tell you exactly why. Apparently, segments in paths are not supported, unfortunately. Which apparently G calls that, so. But yeah, as I say, it's not as long as I wanted the streams to be, but I think it's still important to be able to do these every now and again. Also, it looks like there's someone playing Submerged, so we can raid them. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the subs as well, I mean a lot. Yeah, it could be that, but I don't think I did a space. But who knows? It's crashed me so many times, I don't know. But yeah, thanks for all the subs and the follows. Don't know when we're going to be back. It could be a while, to be fair. But we'll see what happens, eh? So yeah, go say hi to this person streaming Submerged. And yeah, any more questions, anything else like that, feel free to ask in Discord. I will be there. When you get the Discord notification, exactly. I've fixed the bot today again. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. So, thanks for watching. See ya.